Hey, I'm 310 days into my semen retention streak here, and guys, it really does feel like God is rebuilding me. It might sound funny to some of you, but it's true. Many of you will probably relate to this. Man, there's something that happens, guys, when you go on semen retention. You inevitably become closer to God. You might have different labels or names or whatever you want to put on that connection, but you're going to get closer to God. You just are. It will just happen, and you won't expect it, right? Because I think it exists. Semen retention, the benefits, the way they're lined up, they first start physical and then they go internal, and I think God set it up that way because He's like, these men aren't gonna do this if I don't get them some dope benefits on the front end of this semen retention thing. It's like, nobody's gonna be doing this if there aren't freaking awesome benefits. So you front stacked it with all the physical benefits and get you hooked, and all of a sudden it starts working on you internally, right? And this is where it's sneaky, guys. After you get past, man, for me it was really past that first 90-day cycle, because the semen taking 90 days to mature equates to a full, maturity cycle. And it's like that life force, that energy that is then created, starts to circulate. And to me, that raising the frequency of your body and your consciousness starts to really do some inner work, start to bring things up and spotlight things. And one of the most difficult parts of self-development and transformation is the fact that it will highlight the areas of your life that you have to address and change because it's not good enough. I'm not saying that you're not inherently good enough. I'm saying there's aspects of you that have to go for you to become the next best version of yourself. And semen retention, guys, it naturally highlights that. And it sucks having to stop and look at that. And I've just had so much stuff coming up. Like, shit. I have to actually address this and accept this and do my best to work through this. Things that I might have thought were just me and were just normal and like nothing needing to be addressed for my whole life till now. It's like, oh shit. Maybe I was sold a lie. Maybe I need to address this stuff. And the first step is accepting that, oh, maybe I am responsible for this stuff after all, and need to take that responsibility. It's not fun, it's not exciting, it hurts the ego. The ego doesn't always love it. But the only way out is through this stuff. And you're just gonna find, guys, the longer that you go on your SR journey, it becomes more and more internal and more and more internal and more and more internal. And then you start to your desires start to shift a little bit. You start catching yourself thinking about a different life, a different future than you initially were thinking. Like, here's a great example, guys. Last year, I was planning on moving downtown Nashville so I could get into be around the dating scene with the women around there and just have more fun and date around. I got into 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever, 90 days of SR. It's like, oh no. Actually, I'm gonna move the opposite direction. I'm gonna move 45 minutes away into a town that turns out where I'm living, it's doesn't have a great dating scene, doesn't have any of that. But it was close to my business, and my coworkers, my employees, and it basically allowed me isolation. And man, when it comes to rebuilding yourself and going through this process, isolation to me is your friend. I happen to enjoy it because there's less people around judging you and monitoring your every move. It's like, no, I got to do some construction, some reconstruction here, and I need to put up some tape. around the area to keep everybody out while I do that, because I am the builder of this construction zone. I'm the designer now, and I don't want people running in like, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it like that? Are you sure it looks broken? You're breaking everything. You should probably stop. It's like, yeah, I don't get it. That period of isolation can serve you. And so that's what this year has turned into for me. Now, how long does it last? I don't know, because I've been in a season of isolation for a long time, working through a lot of shit that I never expected that I'd have to work through. Situations I never thought I'd have to deal with. And there can come a point too where it's like, damn, this valley is a lot longer than what it looked like originally. And it's like you can see this mountain in the distance, just like, get me to the mountain. This valley is, I'm over it. But it's the prep work, right? It's building up the speed on the runway before you can take off. You just don't really see it or appreciate it when you're in it. Man, SR guys, I'm telling you, God's gonna start to rebuild you. And it's, it's not necessarily going to be pleasant. What do they say? God gives his strongest warriors the toughest battles, or something like that. Puts you through some tough shit, and you never know what you're gonna be able to use that for. Because I've even started to have some realizations, like things that I was disappointed about in the past that didn't happen, or things that came up and appeared to block things. I'm actually seeing them with different perspectives now, realizing, oh, no, that was actually protection. That was actually even opportunities to have a bigger impact, to do more, to get bigger opportunities in the long run that I wasn't prepared or ready for. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. And think about it like this. It's like this semen retention journey. It's like it's the prerequisite for being worthy to be given more, to be overseen more, right? It's proving that you can be a man worth getting a bigger impact, more talents to govern, so to speak. That's how I'm looking at it. It's the same wave, like, as I've, in the last couple of years, learned about the financial systems and gotten my finances straight and my strategies and my structures built out. And it took a lot of investment, a lot of money, a lot of time. But now I know I'm worthy of more money to flow through my life because I am a better steward of it now, and I know exactly how I'm going to account for everything and do good with it and build it and grow it. And the same is going for you just in general on SR, guys. You're putting in work that most men won't put in, and because that, most men will not be qualified for impact and blessings, or I like to call them blessings because I don't like the idea of be less. The English language, y'all, look into the English language. It's pretty screwed up. Things you think are the things that mean one thing, they mean the opposite. There's a reason for that. But you are doing things, you're putting yourself through a refinery of fire, refiner's fire, that, man, 99% of men aren't willing to do. And guess what? They won't become the next version of themselves that is then worthy and trustworthy of enormous impact and legacy and power, and whatever that looks like. But you, by choosing to do this, you're becoming worthy of that. You just got to keep your eye on that prize. Because I'm telling you, I don't recognize a version of me almost at all that started this 10, 11 months ago. I don't. I've gone through so many different deaths and rebirths since then, and I continue to. just trusting the process that, yeah, on the other end of this is like, oh, okay, who I'm truly meant to become, how I'm truly meant to show up in life. I'm telling you guys, semen retention, it is the equivalent of God rebuilding you, and there's a lot of construction and renovation that's going to happen in the process. Let me know what you guys are experiencing, going through, if any of this resonates or not. Hope that's helpful. Peace, love, abundance. Catch you later, guys.